Guys, hot tea right here. I grew up in poverty. Isn't that crazy? Nothing new under the sun. A lot of people have the same story. And because I grew up in poverty, where my family had to bounce around a lot of times to different places because my parents couldn't afford the rent, and having different utilities cut off because the bill was unpaid, I developed this mindset that in order for me to be happy, I really do need money. And, part of that is true. If anyone tries to gaslight you into saying, oh, money doesn't buy happiness, look at my face. Liars. Money does buy happiness. It buys you peace. It does. Because you're able to go about your business knowing that everything is paid for and your necessities are taken care of when you have money. So yes, it does buy peace. But what I realized is I didn't necessarily want money. I wanted freedom. And what money gives is that freedom. So when you're able to access money, you're able to, one, you're able to move to places that you've always wanted to, travel to places you've always wanted. If you see something online and you want to get it, you don't have to like look and calculate and see if you can afford it. You just can. Like those sort of things, when you're able to do that, especially when you become an adult, that is a very good feeling. But the type of freedom that I really want in this life, and as a 26-year-old, I've realized is super important, non negotiable, I need it, is the freedom that comes with authenticity and not being bound by your family or your church, by your social group, by a club members that you have in college. You'd be surprised, but if you're a college student and you're a part of a club or organization, a lot of these people want you to all be cookie cutter and the same. And that's a time in my life that I don't want to experience again, okay? But being your authentic self where you don't try to pretend or hide your humor, try to pretend and hide your style, pretend and hide your opinions because, oh, if I say this, they're not gonna like me anymore. What if I say that and they think I'm weird? Let me tell you something. I realized after conforming that I was my happiest when I actually did say the outlandish take. Yeah, in school when people used to call me weird and I was like, how am I weird for just expressing myself? Yeah, think about that. You're weird because you don't want to be confined by everyone thinking something's cringe. That's actually why a lot of people are unhappy. You guys are relying on all of this external validation that, oh, what I'm doing is cool, and now you're not showing people who you really are. I don't want that for myself. So I decided I'm gonna have true freedom on this planet and just do whatever the hell I want. And I didn't really fully embody this prior to 2024. Like I thought I did, and I was coming a little bit closer each year to not changing up my personality depending on what friend group I was in or what circle I was in. Don't lie, a lot of people do this, but when you hang around different groups, you're like, oh, this is personality A, this is personality B, personality C, personality D. Tiring. I have finally taken control of all of my different personalities that I used to have. And I'm just being 100% myself now because I really can't stand it anymore. I don't like switching up. I don't like feeling fake. I don't like having to change my thoughts or how I express myself in front of people just because I think they're not gonna like this side of me. stop. I am tired. So that's the freedom that I am going after in this lifetime. You guys are free to enjoy this journey of me just doing whatever the heck I want. And if you want to also just live a fully free life, doing whatever the hell you want, then you can also embody this energy with me here in 2025, because otherwise you're gonna get left and I'm gonna keep going and doing whatever the hell I want.